Off-plan property, Dubai. Now let's talk about payment plans. I get asked this quite a lot. So what is a 50-50 payment plan? So you'll see this from the developers in the brochures, 50-50 payment plan. So you've seen an apartment that you like, let's say an apartment as an example. You'll pay a 10% deposit to secure that unit. And then after you've paid your 10% deposit, you'll sign an SPA agreement, which is a sales and purchase agreement. After that, you've then got 40% to pay during construction. Now the construction period might be 3 or 4 years. So you've got 3 or 4 years to pay the 40%, and these will be structured payments on a certain date over the 3 or 4 years, and they're all interest free. Then at the end of the 3 or 4 years, when it's completed and ready for handover, you've then to pay the 50% on completion. Now you either pay this cash or you could mortgage it. So let's say, for instance, you've bought an apartment for 1.3 million dirhams, which is a realistic figure for a nice apartment in a nice area that will rent out well, and you should get a good return on investment. So your 1.3 million dirhams is £260,000. So you need your 10% deposit, which is going to be £26,000. So for £26,000, you've paid your 10% deposit, you've signed your SPA, and you're locked in, you're all good. Then over the next 3 to 4 years, stage payments, interest free, you're going to pay another £104,000 over the next 3 or 4 years. And then when it's complete, you've then another payment of £130,000, which you'll either pay in one lump sum or you would mortgage it. Biggest investor mistakes. Now, say this quite a lot, but don't be drawn in. Chasing the cheapest unit. Now, the cheapest unit in an area or the cheapest unit in a particular building is the cheapest unit for a reason. And there could be lots of reasons. I mean, maybe it's next to the elevator shaft, maybe it's next to the garbage chute, or it's facing onto a main road or onto electricity pylons. So all these things you really got to check and make sure that everything's good. Developer track record, another important one. Check the developer. Look at existing developments they've done. Was they delivered on time? Was the quality good? Was there any problems? You need to check this. Infrastructure is another important one. What is coming up in the area where your project is? Is there schools, malls, train stations, roads, everything that you would want in a community for getting to work, getting to school, day-to-day life? Check that it's there, check that it's coming. Ignoring position, and with this I mean position in a building. So say for instance you're in an apartment and on the 12th floor you've got apartments 1 to 12. Apartments 1, 2, 3 and 4 may be facing the pool, facing the sea, brilliant. Apartments 9 and 10 round the back may be backing on to another building, they're not getting no sun. They're not the best units. They're obviously going to be a lot cheaper, but also when it comes to you renting them out, you're going to struggle more and not get the amount of money that the apartments at the front are going to get. So position is really important. And then chasing the hype. There's a lot of brochures, there's a lot of social media with Dubai property. Don't chase the hype. The data is the important part. You need to check the square footage, price per square foot, all the data's out there, all the data can be checked. So check the data, really, really important. Now, I hope that's been informative for you, and I hope it's helped you understand payment plans. But if you need any more information, feel free to reach out. You can contact me on my WhatsApp number. You can send me an email. If you want to look at anything else that I'm doing at the moment, any projects that I'm looking at, you can have a look on my website.